Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs, sharing the success of entrepreneurship, and it's great to have as our next guest Greg Stoller. Greg is professor extraordinaire at Boston College, and he also really brings a international business flair to our group as a frequent guest in discussing entrepreneurship and international business. Greg, welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much. It's nice to see you guys, and you're making me blush.
Before the show, we were talking about something that you've really developed at BC. I think that one of the things that you've brought to BC is engaging your students in the transition from the academic sphere to the reality of business. And you started a program 4 years ago.
Well, Boston College has been participating for 4 years. The program has been in existence long before then. But yes, we have been proudly a member of what's called the Venture Capital Investment Competition, which is sponsored and started by UNC down in North Carolina. Wonderful organization. In many cases, it's the opposite of the MBA Business Planning and Entrepreneurship course that I teach for the benefit of our listeners. That course is where I go out and find 20 entrepreneurs, and then the students will write business plans for those entrepreneurs, and the entrepreneurs receive all of the work free of charge and maintain all IP rights. VCIC is the opposite of that, in the sense that the organizers will bring the entrepreneurs to this competition, and then Boston College is one of 6 business schools, which is happens to be in the New England flight this year, that is negotiating mock financing terms with these entrepreneurs.
So you have real entrepreneurs who are trying to raise money from one source or another.
Correct. I view this, Peter, as an opportunity for the entrepreneurs to get free feedback, if you will. And I think many of the entrepreneurs, because as a judge, of course, even though I'm a team captain, as a judge, you can talk to the entrepreneurs. All of the identities of the schools, by the way, are masked. But you talk to everybody offline, and you realize that if an entrepreneur gets one financing idea, or gets to a new customer, or gets an idea for how they can bring their company forward, it's certainly worth a half day of their time. Plus, it's for the benefit of education.
Is this going to be on video? Because sounds like this could be a wonderful educational tool.
So that's a good question. I know that there are 7 regional competitions literally throughout the world. I don't know if VCIC is going to be videotaping them per se, simply for reasons of confidentiality.
Right.
I blog and tweet heavily about it, but the format this year is actually different. I think it's terrific. They used this format at the finals last year. BC was lucky enough to make the finals last year, and we did very well. So they have taken what they usually do in the finals, and they're doing them at the regionals. Basically, what they do is all 6 teams will first participate in what's called a partner meeting, where they are presented with 2 entrepreneurs and 2 business plans. They have to lobby the partners, aka the judges, as to which of these 2 horses they're going to back. Of those 6 teams, I believe that the judges are going to select 2 finalists to continue to the negotiation stage.
Have you looked back? Have you followed up to some of the people who have been in this program, and where are they now?
That's a great question. Well, I'll answer that from 2 perspectives. Perspective 1 is that a number of students have actually gotten jobs in finance, in venture capital, or working for PE firms or hedge funds, etc., and they directly sort of credit this program from doing so. I literally was in touch with a student last week who was able to parlay his experience in last year's VCIC into an internship, and now he's actively seeking full-time employment. We are putting them through the paces again and again and again, so by the time that they negotiate, a lot of the classic errors that you indicated, Peter, I mean, given what you guys do professionally, whether it be law, whether it be, human resource staffing, you guys have been at this for a while. I mean, that is a mark of respect, by the way. You know if a rookie employee or a young person or a client is going to make a classic mistake. You just, your radar's up, and you're very much zoned in on what to do and what not to do. These students are probably in their late 20s, early 30s. They're learning as they go, which is the whole point, if you take a step back, of this competition, etc. But we're hoping that some of the classic mistakes that you indicated, Peter, that we will leave them on the cutting room floor, if you will, on campus in Boston College, in our conference rooms before they go into competition, etc.